I'm heading to OFFF Festival, which I'm pretty excited about. It's a great design event that basically started off in Barcelona and become international, and now it arrived here in Tel Aviv. And so I'm excited about this. Looks like it's going to be a great event with great speakers. I actually got my tickets like 2-3 months ago, and so now when it came, I suddenly said, oh my god, I'm so busy with, you know, client work, working on Prospero. Should I even, you know, dedicate 2 days to, you know, kind of having fun, listening to inspirational lectures and stuff like that? But I came to the conclusion that, you know, I deserve it. I work pretty hard usually, and so I want 2 days to just relax a little bit, hang out with, you know, friends, the design community here in Israel, and learn stuff, you know, open my head. I think it's, you know, important to spend time on this every once in a while, so I think it should be pretty fun. Great start so far. I'm heading for a lunch break with Eyal to discuss Prospero, then I'll head back to the festival.
Dance and laugh and play, like another message we convey. It seems we're only here to entertain.
Right, great Prospero meeting. New version is coming along nicely. I thought it's gonna be published this week, but probably gonna push it live next week, which is a bummer, but still on the deadline, which is good. Time for the second half of the festival.
Wow, this day was so full. I have so many thoughts that I want to share with you. I actually don't know where to begin, so I'm just gonna throw it off at you. So to begin with, you know, the first two talks, my insight was really that, you know, making side projects can be a great move for your career. So both Studio Furious, which is a studio from France, they were like two guys working in an agency, started doing like a side project during their lunch break, shooting crazy hamburgers that they cook, and that project got so much attention that they got clients coming at them, and so they left their job to start a crazy awesome studio, and so that was great for them. And then Josh Higgins, who's a design director at Facebook, showed how doing kind of a posters, volunteering projects for social causes got actually a lot of attention. And I think, I don't know, he didn't really say this, but my feeling was that this was one of the major things that helped him become kind of the head of the campaign for Obama's re-election, which was a huge break for his career. So also, you know, doing things on your spare time because you believe in them can really push your career forward. And then coming back for the second half of the day, there was a guy from IDEO, which is like a great design agency, Burton Rust. And he actually shared his kind of personal stories of coming from punk rock background and how that kind of informed his, you know, values as a designer, how he felt like working in advertising is crap and was looking for purpose, and he came to IDEO. And also Josh Higgins was also sharing his background in punk rock and how that kind of led him in his path. And both of those personal stories super resonated with me because I also as a teenager was really heavily into punk rock, and I feel like, you know, those values of, you know, kind of screw the status quo and let's challenge everything, and, you know, don't trust, I don't know, maybe big businesses or governments, and try to do your own thing without really caring what other people think about you. I think that really kind of informed the way that I make choices, and I still, to this day, a lot of my core values still come from that place of punk rock. And it was so great to hear stories from people that I look up to who also come from this background. It's just, I don't know, made me connect with them and feel like there's maybe something in common around, I don't know, that maybe punk helps you, you know, be more empathetic to other people, to other minority groups, and that maybe makes you a better designer. I don't know, but it's just, and also the fact that they were sharing personal stories, you know, in contrast to people who just showed their work, and it was, even if they're super talented and the work is beautiful, it was just kind of boring. When people share like their personal stories and struggles and where they came from, I feel like there's much more connection, and then you can really understand the context of the work and the person. So that was really great. And the last talk from a guy from The Mill, which is a super awesome, I don't know if to call them agency or production house or whatever, his insight was that, you know, us as designers, we're not gonna design final products anymore. The word moves into a place of where you only design the system, and then, you know, the users create the content within that system. So he was talking about this in the context of, you know, movies that the users control, how the movies will end up looking like, and that's awesome. But I think about this from a bigger perspective, and I think I've shared this on the blog. I think that the designers who kind of design the platforms, like the designers who design, for example, Wix or design Webflow, those are the most influential designers of our time, because they kind of structure the way that other designers or other consumers actually create in that world. And I think that going forward, as we'll move into more complicated design spaces such as VR, AR, and stuff like that, the people who will build the structures and the design tools for, and the creation tools for that platform will have the most impact. So I think that thinking, you know, if you think forward on your career, always try to be on the side that creates the platforms rather than maybe the one who uses the platform. I don't know, just what I'm thinking. Anyway, this day was super great. I really enjoyed it, and tomorrow's another day. I was actually thinking whether I should go tomorrow or not, but I had so much great time today. I'll definitely go tomorrow. Obviously met like tons of friends, like my whole past colleagues, friends from design school. It's like one big gathering, so that's also fun. So I'll definitely be going also tomorrow. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you tomorrow.